Boy, howdy, am I excited about this one. I can't even begin to tell you. Don't go away. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fat Guy Productions. I am Paul, coming to you as always from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and I am pumped. I am pumped, folks. Pumped. So, look, I have a little Indiana Jones thingy, right? Okay. So I recently brought you the Disney headpiece to the Staff of Ra. Now, you've seen the one I've made, and now you've seen the Disney one. And I was blown away with the Disney one. Now, this stuff is not cheap, okay? It's just not cheap. Um, so I only wanted to put a toe in the water. Just a toe. So I put a toe in the water, and I bought the headpiece to the Staff of Ra, and it was phenomenal. So cool. It's up there now. It's up there now. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's up there, and I am in love with it. Now, look, I have other things like I have two idols. I have two idols. One I made, one I got from China. The one I made is solid, perfectly serviceable fertility idol. The one from China is pretty good too, except like they got painted in eyes, and I don't think that's correct. They're just not quite there. So, based on how cool the headpiece was, I immediately, that day that I reviewed it, I went out and I ordered this. This is the Disney Fertility Idol. And I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope it doesn't break my heart. And if it doesn't break my heart, I think next on my list to look at would be the crystal skull. maybe the Shankara stones. You've seen the baked potatoes I have. I'm gonna work something out with those. That's a whole different subject. But I'm excited about this. In case you can't tell, let's get it open and see what we have, because I can't even stand this. Okay, so they're probably going to be hard to find. Okay, you're going to have to get them from eBay or Mercari or something like that, because people went into Disney's and bought them all up and are reselling them. Okay, they sold out really quickly, all of this Indiana Jones stuff. And, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get what you want to have. All right, now this was bought on eBay. The seller said it was new in box. All right. And let's see what we have. Okay, see the bubble wrap. That's good bubble wrap. Use that for something else. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Here it is in its box. Okay, if we look on this side here, we have Fertility Idol, okay? Who knew that this was a fertility idol when they first saw Raiders of the Lost Ark? Now, this has a price tag on it of $130. I think I got them to take $160. They wanted almost $200. I offered $150, so I offered them down. Temple of the Forbidden Eye. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what this is supposed to be. This was the same thing on the Fertility Idol. I have no idea what that is. Top Secret Army Intel 19818-489. Do not open. Temple du Perel. So okay, they're just trying to make a look. Temple of the Crystal Skull. Live for Adventure. Fortune and Glory, 1935. So they just threw some stuff on here to make it look cool, and it's the same kind of packaging. See the Trixie pleather cardboard there, and it's in this little crate sleeve. And again, I say, this would have been so cool had it been in like a wooden crate. Okay, let's take a look at the box. Indiana Jones Fertility Idol. There's the idol. Disney. I hate... no, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Okay, let's just leave that out of there. Indiana Jones silhouette and more of that cryptic markings. I have to believe this means something. It's some sort of an Easter egg. One day I'm going to have to find out what that means. Okay, I'm going to do like I did last time. I'm going to just hold this here still. You can pause the screen right now. And then you can read this if you want. Okay, Indiana Jones again. And there we have it. All right, let's get into this. What did you guys think of Dial of Destiny? I gotta be honest. I was blown away. It was infinitely better than I thought it was. I thought Kathleen Kennedy would have ruined it. It ended up being really good, and the parts where they brought, they de-aged Indiana Jones, I think it really came out really, really well. My wife and I both loved the movie, and it felt like an Indiana Jones movie. Okay, so far, so amazing. Okay. So far, so amazing. Oh, man. Okay. Thus far, I am not disappointed. Look at that. It looks like gold. Highly polished. This is nice. It's nowhere near as heavy as it should be. I mean, but they couldn't. Okay, they couldn't. I can't hold that against them because they couldn't. If this was gold, this would weigh a lot, man. This would weigh a lot. This would be a lot of gold. So they can't do that, but I think they have as much heft in it as you can put in it. It feels great in your hand. It feels great in your hand. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's get it out. Look at the finish on this. Wow. Oh my gosh. The base is small, so it is a little top heavy. I don't know what it's made out of. It almost feels like glass. It almost feels like glass, like one of those fancy decanters you can get. Because it feels a little light for metal. And here I almost think it's glass. There's the baby coming out. The mom clearly not enjoying the process. Boy, this is beautiful. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is so funny. There's her hands back here pulling her nether regions apart. to make room for the baby to plop out. Wonder if she's got that look on her face. All right, what's this on the bottom here? Disney Lucasfilms, made in China, fabrique in China, Indiana Jones, caution, not a toy, decorative item only. Okay, well, this could be a really light metal, but boy, hear that? Doesn't that sound like glass? What a finish on it, though. What a finish on it, though. I'm wondering, I'm hopeful, unlike the staff of Raw, they put a trademark on it somewhere. And I'm hoping it's just stuff on the bottom. I don't see one, and thank goodness for that. Okay, this is cool. This is just cool. I come on the muscle, a tougher, or whatever he says. Oh man, look at that. That is awesome. Let's do this. Let me get the other two down, and we'll compare them one at a time. All right, and see, like how I fared in mine, how China, unlicensed China fared. Let's take a look. Okay, so here they all are, all in a row. I'm going to take a picture so I can put that up for you right here. You can see all three together. Let's move closer. Okay, before we get into individual comparisons, let's just talk. Assuming Disney has it right. Why wouldn't they? Assuming that Disney has it right. First of all, mine is more comparable in size. This China one is way too small. The baby doesn't look right down here. The whole lower area doesn't look right comparatively to the head. Plus the hair isn't sticking out like it sticks out here and here. All right. So in that regard, mine is closer to this than the China one. The China one's not bad in that it has a relatively nice gold finish on it, but generally speaking, now that I see it compared to this is this junk. Okay, the boobies are wrong, the baby is wrong, the mouth is terrible, the nose is too detailed and pronounced. It shouldn't be like that. I don't think the eyes are supposed to be painted in. But it's all right. It's okay. Okay. So now let's look at the one I 3D printed. Now the size is absolutely closer, and it feels almost the same in my hand. And frankly, a weight comparison, because this one's definitely heavier, but this one is not featherweight either. There's a lot of resin in here, not resin, but filament that was spent in this thing. You do have all the 3D printing lines in here, but it's not terrible, and it's a little faceted, and it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's the mouth is a little bit different. The nose and the eyes are much closer. The ears are not right. They're too small. The hair is closer. The boobies are closer. The baby is closer. Everything is much closer here. Yeah. So I'm just curious. I'm going to put that picture back up here again. What are you thinking here? Obviously, the hands down winner is the Disney one. And this is going to send me right back to my computer to go spend more money. This is fabulous. Just fabulous. But how are you feeling about these two in comparison and blocking that one out? I still think if you have a 3D printer, this is pretty solid, man. And with today's printers and some of the new technologies, you can smooth this out. You could actually get it. You could metal plate it and make it gold, and this would actually be a really solid Fertility Idol. A little bit small, maybe by 5% or less. But I'm curious. This one better than this one? I think yeah. I think yeah. This is from an unlicensed China vendor. This isn't terrible. It's not terrible, okay? Let's call it like it is. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. This is not terrible. It's closer to what the idol should look like. It's much, much closer to what the idol should look like. Not terrible, but neither one of these holds a candle to the Disney Idol. That is fantastic. I love it. I love it. So look, what do you want to see next? They have the glowing Shankara stones. They have the crystal skull. They have a grail, and maybe I should get one just for these videos. Maybe if I got one, I could give it away as a prize or something like that. Because I love my grail. My grail came out awesome. And so I don't really feel a need to replace it, but maybe I should get a grail. Put down in the comments what you think you'd like to see next from the Disney Indiana Jones collection, and we'll see what we can do about bringing you that. But let me tell you, right out of the gate, the first two items from Disney on the Indiana Jones artifacts have blown me away. They really have blown me away. I love them. I love this idol, and I hope you love this video. If you did, please give it a giant thumbs up, click subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss any videos on other Indiana Jones artifacts or anything else I do. All right, I'm going to wrap things up. I hope the rest of your day is full of adventure and treasure and excitement and just everything wonderful. Until next time, this is Paul from Fat Guy Productions saying, be good.